Now, apparently some feel that Americans are getting more socially conservative, according to a new Gallup survey. Results found that fewer people condone pregnancy outside of marriage and the use of birth control and even gambling. Gambling. An article in The Independent points to factors like the administration's focus on Christianity and limiting access to contraception, along with a sharp rise in young men finding religion. Wow. What would you make of this shift?
I think the pendulum swings on these things. I think that we're in a moment, like there was reporting that the support for marriage equality has ticked down by 3 points, which isn't huge, but it's going the opposite direction of where it had been even just 5 years ago. But I tend to think the pendulum swings one way and then it tends to go back the other. I'm very libertarian. I have some views that are very conservative, but I believe in living and let live. So, like personally, I don't like gambling. But I absolutely believe and support Brian's right to gamble on sports and whatever. Like, that is your right. And on many of these, like, I don't love cloning of animals. It really rubs me the wrong way, but I don't believe in banning it. I don't believe it's the federal government's role to do that. I wish that could be maybe more of a position people hold, like, let you do what you want to do and I do what I want to do.
I don't know how much of this poll I believe. Because it was like, they said that they called 1,000 people on the phone. First of all, I don't even know who answers phones from unidentified numbers anymore. And it was
My mom does.
Exactly. It was a really long poll. Like, I don't know the last time you guys got a call and it was a poll, but once we're past 1 minute, I'm hanging up on you.
Yeah.
So I don't trust the 1,000 people who stayed on the phone for 20 minutes answering these questions. And yeah, it says that, you know, most people now that there's a hike on people who disapprove of gambling, and literally everybody I know is gambling on Calcio, Poly Market, or, you know, on everything. So, I don't know.
It's weird because, like, the part about, like, infidelity, people having affairs doesn't even really enter my mind anymore. Like, sad, maybe that's sad, maybe it's not, I don't know. But, like, that seems really basic these days. So I
it's
just
not
think
even a deal breaker for politicians.
It's not. In fact, you can have 5 wives. Like, I mean, not at the same time. Not at the same time. But,
Well,
like, you can just keep getting married and, like, no one cares.
Well, some people, I will say other behaviors that were deemed morally wrong by majority of the respondents, cloning humans. I think we can all kind of get on board with the cloning humans thing is kind of creepy.
No, thank you.
Polygamy.
I don't know. It depends on the
wives.
human. I would like a clone of Pedro Pascal.
Maybe that one.
Have you seen Multiplicity? It gets worse with each version of Michael Keaton.
That's true.
You don't want to keep cloning. They don't do better than God. Like, it's just going to be a bad version.
I was surprised that 64% found pornography morally wrong.
But you know what? They say they find it wrong, and then they go look at it.
And then they go look at it. It's everywhere. So
they say they're against infidelity, and then they go cheat. I mean,
Listen, my position has always been, listen, if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. It's not my business. I don't pay your bills. I don't know your kids. I don't know your life. Okay? So I'm not going to judge what you're doing. I don't like these polls because I think they are made to say what you want them to say. And I have to tell you that one of the things that I thought was really interesting is this sharp rise in young men finding religion.
What's that?
Well, this seems to...
Define religion.
I think what they're talking about is because we've heard so many young men, we've talked about so many young men, you know, they want their wives to cleave to them and to do what they're told.
The manosphere.
And it's the manosphere that wants their way. They want you to do what they want you to do. Now, that ship has sailed.
Yes, it has.
For a lot, I don't think there's a lot of women who are going to tell you it's okay for you to make that choice for them. They'll say, I'll make that choice for me, but you cannot make it. And in terms of children, who can afford it? People can't afford, you know, these kinds of things when they say, you know, the numbers are down, they're down for a reason. You don't always want to, you know, you don't know when you're going to get pregnant if you're lucky enough to get pregnant. But you want to think about, you know, where's this child going to be in 10 years? Am I going to be able to take care of it in 10 years? And can I afford it? And sometimes you can't afford it, and you do it anyway, and you make it work. That's what our parents did. That's what a lot of parents do. But to judge somebody for their choice, whatever choice that happens to be, if you're not paying their rent and you're not blood related and you're not their mother, shut up. Shut up.
I was just gonna say, I remember you saying once, you know, if you don't wanna, if you don't like gay marriage, then
Don't marry a gay
don't marry a gay person.
Yeah, get gay married.
Yeah. I mean,
Don't get gay married.
Yeah, if you don't like it.